I'm Chris Brown, and welcome back to the Chris Cave for another fast forward video where we talk about what's next in fleet. So what is next? Well, for one thing, hurricane season. Let's talk disaster prep, because if you wait until a hurricane has a name, you might already be too late. I recently spoke with a few fleet leaders who've lived through the worst: hurricanes, floods, storm surges. Here's the advice that they gave me that stuck. Matt Salm of Auto Drive Away said it best: the before phase of a disaster is all about preparation. That means trimming trees near storage areas, checking infrastructure like gates and overflow lots, and yes, identifying your safe zones well ahead of time. Matt said, you wait to act until the storm path is confirmed. You may already be too late. The window to move hundreds of vehicles, if you need to, closes fast. And when it's time to move, do you know if your staging lot is above the floodplain? Matt's team has moved vehicles 4 miles inland or 400. Each situation is different. Now at Florida Power and Light, Patty Early, fleet manager, knows it's not the wind, it's the water. Storm surge is what takes vehicles out, she said. Once flooding starts, it's game over. Her team monitors storms using an in-house meteorologist, then stages fleet vehicles at places like Daytona Speedway. FPL has even delayed vehicle auctions to keep backup units ready, if needed, after the storm. Now, you may not have Daytona Speedway, likely you don't, right? But if you've built relationships with a secondary vendor who may be able to store vehicles for you, that's really valuable. Now, of course, your fleet may not have a meteorologist, but regional weather apps and a checklist that includes fuel levels, staging, and emergency kits, that is in your control. This is what Patty told me. Your drivers are your first responders. Give them what they need to be safe and self-sufficient. Now, if you can't move vehicles, document their condition before the storm. Take photos, do walk-around videos. You'll thank yourself later when the insurance claims start to roll in. Now, after the sky is clear, triage begins. Green means deploy, yellow means repair, red may be auction bound. Matt likens it to medical triage. It's about keeping what works in motion and knowing where the rest goes. And don't forget to make a call to your rental agency to make sure they've got vehicles for you after the storm, because everyone else will want those vehicles too. Now, Sue Germain at Wheels gave me another layer. Her team starts tracking assets before a disaster hits. That's really about knowing where your vehicles are, right? They could be at upfitters. They could be at the ports. And certainly they're in the field. Know where they are. Use telematics, use GPS. Now, during the storm, her team prioritizes roadside service for impacted areas. Afterwards, they're lining up rentals, coordinating repairs, and helping fleets resume operations quickly. Hey, so what's the common thread here? It's relationships with drivers, with vendors, with transporters. They're your real insurance. Matt said it well. Assets can be replaced, people cannot. And if you prep with the right people, you protect both. Patty left me with this: every storm teaches us something new. Smart fleets use those lessons to be stronger next time. That's it for this episode of Fast Forward. I'm Chris Brown, and see you next time.